Aloha, this is Samuel Guy in Hawaii with a custom spreadsheet for use with the 2023 summer hunt. The hunt is a Borderlands tradition, a community-run scavenger hunt, wherein players try to obtain a copy of as many legendary and unique items as possible in a set amount of time. It's also a charity event to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Now, I participated in 3 hunts, 2 of them involving Borderlands 3. For the last Borderlands 3 one in winter of 2021, I utilized a custom spreadsheet to track my progress, a spreadsheet I also offered for community use. I've updated that spreadsheet with minor changes and additions for the latest hunt, scheduled 7 to 13 August, and a link to it in Google Docs is in the description below. If you want to use it, either make a copy or better yet, download a copy to your computer. I meant, make a copy in Google Docs, but you could, better yet, download it. You go here on the list, you go over to the right, and you hit the download button. Okay, you should not be able to do anything with the original document sitting on Google Drive. If you can, let me know. Okay, now why use this spreadsheet? Well, when the hunt starts, there will be a link on the hunt main page. It's not yet available, although it might be this one right here. Okay. It'll get you to a separate page where we officially claim our drops. Okay, it will have a line-by-line list of items, each with a link over to the right. You find the item, click on its link, and it will provide you with a place to upload a video clip of your claim. Now, that page will show what items we've already claimed and our hunt score total. However, it's not an ideal way to track our progress depending on how we organize our personal hunt. A better option is to use the official spreadsheet provided by the organizers and downloadable here under Assets. Oops, I already opened it. Okay, so that is right down here. Okay, this one even has checkbox option for tracking our progress. Again, though, there are limits to the info provided and what we can do with this spreadsheet. Enter this custom spreadsheet. Okay, with a number of useful features I will explain shortly. Whether we use the official spreadsheet or the custom, we will have to make 2 entries. One to claim the item officially, and another on our own spreadsheet. But again, our own spreadsheet can be shorted and manipulated to suit our needs. FYI, this is an Excel spreadsheet, some of whose features may or may not be fully functional if viewed in Google Sheets or another spreadsheet program or format. I haven't fully tested it that way. Nevertheless, if you want to use it yourself, again, you should not be able to use the link sheet directly. Either download a copy or make a copy for yourself in Google Docs. So, first main feature is cell protection. Okay. With the exception of this column here, where you can claim stuff, you can't make any changes. Okay, actually you can make changes in this column here, so be careful. If you are Excel savvy and you want to basically do more than just sort on this stuff and you want to change things around for some reason, you can go in and unprotect the worksheet. Okay, you can do that. There is no password, but be careful when you do that. Okay. Second thing is, again, you can sort on any of these columns. All you got to do is go up here, you click on this button, and you go sort A to Z, Z to A, and it puts it in order of that particular column. Okay, now I am normally on here. Go back. Okay, so there you go. You don't have to unprotect. That basically you can put it in whatever order you want. Okay, next thing. Okay, column by column. This is the column you will claim it in, as in terms of basically you mark it off as done, but you actually have to put the point value in here. So I get a Lanoge. I put a 2 in here and I hit enter. And when you do that, it turns it all green and you get your score up here, the number of items you have claimed so far and the actual score. So if I go down here and I get the echo, that's a 1. Okay, get this guy, that's a 1. So now I have 4 points with 3 items. Now if you put the wrong number in here, it will let you know. This will still be total, but so you need to go, okay, I put the wrong one in there, it's red, it needs to be green. Okay, so that should be 2. That's fine. Okay. I want to get rid of all that, but you can do that. You can also sort on that. You can then sort on this column. So okay, I got all these. These are all the ones I have. So you can at a glance look and see what you're looking for. Okay, that's what that is. Let me go back. Let me get rid of this. This column right here, of course, is the point value. Here's your name. If you want to sort things alphabetically, you can do that. FYI, I do not bother with initial articles. So if something, the names have the in them, it's like the blank is for me blank comma the, butcher comma the companion comma the, etc. Okay, that's the way I do it. I don't do it that way. This is the type, pistol, shield, etc. If you want to, this is your rarity, which you can sort on. 1 is common and 4 is legendary. So, and it's also color coded. This right here is if the item is mayhem locked. And if it is mayhem locked, at what level? It's like Arbalest of Discipline for the Antifreeze, M4. Agonizer 9000 for the back forward burner, M6. Okay, I'll explain about this M question mark in a minute. This is the actual source that drops it. Okay, Agonizer 9000, Max a Trillion, you name it. You can sort on that as well. And you may want to do that, or there's other ways of doing that, because the idea is if you sort by that, and say you're at Anointed Alpha, okay, you might as well farm them and get all 3 at once. Okay, there's that. This is the map that'll come. Okay, this is also, by the way, the first source. If there's more than one source, there'll be a second source over here. This is the map on which it appears. This is the mission type. Some will be story missions, some will be Circle of Slaughter. Here you got Broken Hearts, you got Invasive Privacy, which is a side mission, etc. Okay, this right here is a column I added. This is OFC for official. Okay, if we sort on official OFC, this puts it pretty much in the same order as on the official hunt list. So it's, if you want to, like, okay, I'm looking for something on the official hunt list. I find it here, but I can't find it on the official list because it's in a different order. You can sort by that if it's easier for you to do that. Okay, this one is my default. This is the default setting, and this is location code 1. And what this does is this puts it in order of when you encounter the source in the story, as you play through the story, as you proceed from one map to the next to the next, which means all the main story stuff and side missions in the main story come first. Okay, and you start with everything here is on Pandora, Covenant Pass, the Droughts, Ascension Bluff, then Sanctuary, then Marine Outskirts, Marine Metroplex, Electricity, etc., all the way on down to the end. There are places in here where it introduces the Proving Grounds, because they come up as you go, and then also the takedowns after that. And then all the way down here separately are all the DLCs. Okay, now the DLC is a little bit different because you can do the DLCs out of, you don't have to do the DLCs after the main story. When you get to Sanctuary, you can start right away. They all start at level 13. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Okay, just realize that basically the way these numbers are sorted, one here, the 1 through basically 99, I never go that high, is the main story. 100 series is Jackpot, Handsome Jackpot. 200 series is Guns, Love, and Tentacles. 300 is Bounty of Blood. 400 is Krieg, and then you have Arms Race, and we have the Raid Boss, and then we have Ava's, and then we have the events Cartel, Broken Hearts, and Bloody Harvest. Okay, location code 2 does the same thing, but only if there's a second source. And a lot of these have second sources, and that will become important when you farm in certain situations, and then there are just extra notes over here. Okay, the reason that's important is because if you scroll down and look at some of this stuff, let me close on this M right here. Okay, so all these guys, all this stuff, 95% of the thing is not mayhem locked. All this stuff is mayhem locked. Okay, and what you will find out here is that, this is the takedowns. Takedowns are a pain in the butt, so you have to do them. There are items that are only in the takedown, okay, that you have to do. But those items right here, and they're not mayhem locked. Okay, so you basically can do them before you go to Mayhem mode, or you can do them like in Mayhem 1 with higher level Mayhem gear, okay? And then when you switch to Mayhem, then you can do all this other stuff, but you don't have to do it in the takedown. You can go to these individual sources and do it then, okay? The other thing you need to be aware of is I have a bunch of items on here that have M question mark on there. What these are things that I'm anywhere between 95 and 150% sure do not drop in the main game for some reason. Okay, I know why these don't drop. It's basically the very first 2 items from the very first boss, and the devs didn't want a repeat of the Hornet in BL2. Okay, these I'm not sure, but Truffle Munch and Mincemeat, okay, Bearcat and Tunguska, I can never, ever, ever recall ever getting these things to drop during the regular story. Okay. Same thing with Undertaker and the Kill-O-the-Wisp. You can get the Stormfront, but not the Kill-O-the-Wisp. Okay. If you're not sure, what I would do is just go ahead and farm them a couple times if you're doing them early on in the mission. Okay, in the story playthrough. And if you get a butt ton of barrages and no bear and Tunguska, I would move on because that's what I encounter. Okay. Captain Sean, no, that's okay. This one, Azalea. Rat Commanders drop like crazy. Again, though, I have never seen a Victory Rush drop that wasn't in Mayhem. Okay. Not sure about the Lead Sprig. That may be a mistake. Genevieve, I don't think there's an issue with this. There used to be with the Polybius and the 10-gallon. But again, just make sure. Jabbermogwai, I have the same problem with the Hellfire, even though it's supposed to be automatic, I think. Or not automatic. It's automatic in Mayhem, I know that. Maybe I'll just wait till Mayhem, because in Mayhem mode, the drop is automatic. Aurelia, again, I think these are okay now, but I would be very careful. Because when I tried doing this in a previous hunt, or at least a previous hunt practice, I remember spending an hour to hour and a half, and she wouldn't drop anything. Okay, so just FYI on those items. And I think that's about it. Let me put it back in. Am I in the correct order? Yeah, let's put this up here. Yeah. Okay, so are we in that range? Okay. Yeah, Aurelia, Jabbermogwai. All right. That's it. If you have questions or comments or notice problems with the spreadsheet, let me know ASAP. There is or will also be a related video on a suggested hunt strategy that goes along with the spreadsheet. Be sure to check that out when it drops. Huge shout out to Killer 6 and all the folks working behind the scenes on the hunt. Remember, at the end of the day, that number one, this is a charity event to raise money for a worthy cause. And two, even if you're not competing to win, or if you are competing to win, always have fun. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and stay safe. And thanks for watching.